straight up 30-minute challenge, and here we go again. My YouTube push for this series HotTake is a video journaling for myself to actually self-recognize on what kind of a person I am, what do I think I'm doing good or bad. My YouTube push for this series HotTake is a video journaling for myself to actually self-recognize on what kind of a person I am. Cool shit. 30-minute challenge. Here we go. Deep thoughts. This thing where I talk about my deep thoughts about myself, what's so not that I feel that I can actually improve on but I really want to go deep down to intent of the things that I really want to say inside my head that is not been spoken. Then I don't want to be living delusionally living live and talking to so much of a compromising, accommodating from my side to for the world outside. I think that the world is so much bigger and so vast that I do not need to fit in my my energy for them. So welcome to this hot take. I'm gonna start off straight to a punchline right now. I think that recently I self-recognize, I access myself of more things about myself. I feel that I am insecure, and I will not say that I recently found myself to be insecure. I feel that it's pretty much like a long time thing. It's been happening since for months, years, I don't know since when. I think that it's been quite many years already that I feel insecure. Just that I do not have the power or the tools for myself to kind of self-recognize that I am facing this type of insecurity. I feel that it's not just insecurity, it's also things like my high ego, my self-esteem, the confidence that I have, right? Because it's one thing to be able to portray your confidence, is another thing to really have self-esteem. I feel that it's rough, it's a very complicated path for myself to go through. But I feel that whenever I speak, whenever I do this type of self-reflection, self-assessment, a video journaling right over here for myself to look through the things that I actually talk about, to kind of understand what is going on in my head, instead of just running my thoughts, my feelings, and get caught up by the world. I feel that I want to have more control onto my life, and that's when I actually drawn one thing that I can totally really resonates with me, which is basically a drawing of a guy with two hands, and then it's showing that it's holding up two things, basically this guy with two hands having control of his life. I feel that like as I draw I feel like yes, that's how I want to like live my life. That's how I want to live my life. Like I basically want to have control to my life. I feel that it's been like a very long thing that I feel that life is like controlling me instead of like myself controlling the world. Like I I've been working for the world so much and I do not have my own brain, my my thoughts, my feelings. I do not have like the actual tools to actually use them, you know, like I just feel so empty. So whenever like for instances like when I actually go out and have fun, I feel so relieved, I feel like more alive. And for instances like whenever I go and sing karaoke with my friends, I feel that I'm feeling very empty, I feel very light, and my head is feeling light, and it feels so freaking goddamn awesome. I think that it is important for myself to jump into different subject matters that I am very concerned of. That's why we have this video journaling, which I go really selfish to talk about thoughts and feelings that I am concerned with, so as to be able to like reassess like okay, this component of like say insecurity, okay, we talk about it, we raise it up. Now there's like it's being raised, we can actually like look for ways to actually, you know, solve it and think of ways to actually work on it. That's why I think that bring self having this like sort of self-assessment, this type of like self-awareness thing, it's super important for myself and for people around me. I feel that they need it too. I feel that people are getting too caught up, and at the same time jumping to this, right, I have this thought of like thinking, saying that like why am I getting bothered? Why am I getting bothered? Why do I have like even the energy, have the thought to actually help others when I can't even like help myself yet? I think this is not like a very selfish kind of a thing. I think it's a selfish move. I'm getting really confusing over here, but this is the terms that I can actually use to my best of my capabilities as for now. Is that it's a selfish move to improve myself. So a very great saying is that I usually hear about is to be selfish so as to be selfless. So you got to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. I think that lost my train of thoughts uh, because whenever like I feel that like I get very like wow, say very philosophical, like I say until like wow, phrases are picking up wow, very feels like very philosophical kind of vibes, that kind of phrases that I use, then I will like, you know, train of thoughts will get away up. Coming to this point, I think that my superpower is talking to people. That's why I think that I may like doing like interviews with people, understanding their POV, their point of view, their perspective, understanding from their ground. I think that learning about like the human traits, like learning about like human characteristics, how people develop their character over time. It's really interesting. Why is it interesting? Because I feel that it's partly because it's like super duper goddamn challenging. That it's almost like, sorry about the burp. Excuse me. Like it's impossible to crack the code of like how the human brain actually works out. Like I can be like suddenly thinking of say my examination, I can suddenly think of like chemistry, I can suddenly think about history, on and on. Like the punchline is this, that like thoughts can jump everywhere, and I'm getting a bit of like migraine headache, light headache right now, and I feel the super utmost like condition. But you know, like it doesn't, like I still can go on to talk about stuff. I feel that I just gotta be more relaxed in the conversation with this podcast of a one-to-one conversation. I feel that I'm getting way too tense. That's why I'm feeling this way onto my head right now. Times when I feel that I am casual, times when I am not under a very stressful situation, times when I think that I am not comfortable, I will not be able to perform, my brain will start to freeze, my brain will start to fog, my brain will start to feel the squeezy type feeling, which we really want to avoid. Whereas we lean more towards to more comfort, more laid back, more chill, like just really lay back and think about stuff, think about things and life, like enjoying the weather, taking 20 seconds to look at the greeneries and stare at like 20 meters apart. I think it kind of helps me to be able to like reorganize my thoughts, bring my brain back into the optimal level that I really wish to have. I feel the need to actually um, look at things, behaviors in a more broader perspective. I feel that times when I get very stressful, right, I will pinpoint out a very narrow kind of like a perspective towards you guys, towards this camera and what's not, which defeats the purpose of like me actually doing this video journaling as a whole. I feel that definitely like when it comes to like interaction with like especially towards the camera, it's always important for myself to like keep a eye contact with the camera itself and do some like hand gestures to like bring more attention for myself to actually review this whole video as a whole, because it gets more interactive. When it gets more interactive, like people will want to watch it more. I just think that it comes down to like as important as it is for myself to make it as interactive as possible for viewers to like watch my videos. I think the deeper, or what we say, the more important thing for myself to actually address is definitely back into intention. Intention is just a really big thing. Like just have like a, you have like this purpose of like, okay, I want to drink water. I really want to drink water. Done. Like I want to grab my phone. Done. Like whenever I see people right with like great intention, right, they have really something that they want to do, right, and they show that they can do it, and that they use the action to prove that they really want to do it. I get so fascinated, I get so interested about the person, like they're so big on intention, and I'm so amazed. I'm so, it's so nice to watch people with big on intention. I want to grab this, the piece, I grab it, I talk to it, or what's or not, like it just comes down to like intent. Like whenever I see someone with like intent, like with that say, right, on the very surface level of what I want to say, right, going deep down the more like less obvious things that you can see when people have like great intention is what me watching people speak. For instance, I I I have this guy who I actually watch him like talk. The way he speak, like I can feel him. I can feel the connection. I can feel that he's trying to make up something for me. Like it's bringing value for me. Like him speaking from a distance, although he's like speaking to quite a number of people, it feels I can still feel the one-to-one connection. I can feel the intent of the words. Like as he speak, like it just feels so different from a normal person from an average person who do the average kind of like speech or talking, which I can't feel the one-to-one connection. I can feel the words. Like people with great on intent, right? For instance, the person that I've been looking up to, right? The person whenever he speaks, the words I can actually kind of like feel the words. I can feel like what is he trying to tell me? Like I can feel every single sentences, every single words. It has a purpose for it to be there. Like I can be bringing up something like this. Let's say I can do anything I set my mind to if I'm willing to pay the price for greatness. Right? So this is like something. So say for example, if I were to read out this thing, right, and I really want to test myself to be able to like let you feel the words. So let's go. I can do anything I set my mind to if I'm willing to pay the price for greatness. So this first round, I my feedback, my review for it is that I should actually feel the words first. I should really feel what this message is trying to tell me first before I actually like try to deliver the message. So let me give it one more time, like because I feel like the previous one is not really that good. I can do anything I set my mind to if I'm willing to pay the price for greatness. I can't really totally feel it because I got too like a bit angst, and I got a little bit too emotionally attached to like doing this whole speech because it feels so like fake, and but it's not actually fake, but I'm trying to be more real. So be it. Yeah, like it's I check the time now. 12 more minutes remaining, and you know, like I wanted to say time flies, but it does not feel that way. Like it feels like an eternity for myself to like dig through, which I think that the reason why I feel like it feels like an eternity because like I'm not used to like reviewing my thoughts and feelings, and I feel that this type of habit, right, is fucking good lah. It's fucking good, but I'm not doing it. And for instance, I'm not feeling that this thing is like going very fast, which shows that I'm not loving it, which shows that I'm not used to it. And I think that's a bad thing. I feel that I should keep doing this more often, getting more used to it, getting more comfortable with it, getting more natural with this. Because I feel like I'm doing so little of this, right, that it doesn't come like as a natural state for myself to actually process my thoughts, process my feelings much better at the deeper level for myself to rediscover myself as a whole, as a human being, as being Jack Lowe. I'm gonna definitely need to do this more often because my complex brain, right, it's keeping me inside this cage of thoughts and feelings which doesn't allow me to like discover things that I got to discover. I feel that there is a lot of things that I need to address about, and you know, feel like taking a piece. And guess what? I'm gonna take a piss because I'm great on intention, right? I see you for a while, bro. Reason why I do that, right? Because I feel that I need to protect my body, protecting my body over like trying to squeeze things out right over here. See you guys later over here. Guys, I can kind of like understand why I actually have so much of like headache and like migraines for like this few moments. Like I feel that cause like there's not enough oxygen in the fucking room feels so fucking suffocating, and then I need to struggle to find the oxygen outside, like, you know, I feels so stuffy and so suffocating and over here lah. I think I just need to like open up the door and the window to the max for myself to feel more fresh. Yes, definitely at the if I want to like stay alive lah, like bro, that's a great discovery. Okay, guys, great discovery, guys. Yeah, like think of what things to say. Like, I feel that a very recent thing that actually happened for me is that I feel that like what I say, I was like very insecure and that kind of stuff. And I'm always like look. I think that I have like the tendency to actually help others. But the main thing is this: I do not have like the capability to actually help others. Yes, I it's nice. It's nice for myself to actually have the tendency to help others. But the thing is, bro, I am not in the like a proper state, not in like a proper mental state, not in a proper like physical state to actually help others. You know, and it backfires a lot. Like that's why like for these like past few months, weeks, like things doesn't like you know when you have like a gut feeling that things is going well, is really going well, and then you will hit another plateau, and then you will kind of feel stuck. I feel that I've hit this plateau for like months, weeks, and struggling and all that. And it's because, for instance, I have an event where I feel that I was overcommitting, overly accommodating to helping others, which is backfiring towards like the things that I actually want to do. The right way for myself to like move forward is to actually reassess myself, fix myself first before I actually try to help others out. As much as the thing is like it comes down to like a two-way platform, if it takes two people to be on the same page to be able to make things happen, that's why I really think of like I actually like figured through the very hard way lah. Like I hit this plateau for a couple of months already and it's still not happening. It just makes sense for myself to realize that it takes two people to to make things work out. It is just from my one-sided kind of a thing, which for instance, I felt that me and the other person like was not kind of like clicking, because I felt that I was like a one-man show lah. I feel that whenever like I see another person with like really strong beliefs and that they have like lots of like mutual respect for my opinions and judgment, things will go much better and move faster, and I should not feel like always having that stuck towards just one person. I feel that I should open up to more people, try new things with new people, and find the proper platform for myself to be, I would say, selfish in the sense that I got to be fulfill my needs first before I actually think of like other people. Like I just feel that being selfish is such a good thing. And first and foremost, like you won't like bring another person with you to feel stuck together. You will connect with people who are feeling lost, just so great, and it brings so much benefits for myself. And I just feel that at this point of time, I would just want to really focus on myself, be really selfish to fit in the thoughts and feelings, emotions for myself, to be myself, 100% myself, and at the same time not to become very delusional. I like the concept of the yin and yang is basically is because like you can't have like too much of like positivity. You need to mix positive. Basically, the punchline is this: that you need to mix positivity with negativity. Like it got to be like a good mix. Like you can't be 100% positivity because it will lead you to delusion. Yeah, it will lead you to a delusional framework. If you have too much negativity, you will destroy your whole fucking soul. So it comes down to balance of like both the positivity part and the negativity part, and I just feel that this will bring me to a very long way. And with that, it's just 1 minute left, and that's including my bio break. I feel that I covered like things that I really want to cover, like which is like saying that I feeling very insecure this past few months, and that I figure it out that I got to try to practice to become more selfish, so that I can be more of myself. I think at the end of the day, it's all about like me being authentic, me being genuine, me being general, me being the niche of being myself to to I just feel that things will go. I got this gut feeling that things will go well as long as I am able to like fit in for myself to perform on platforms where I can be myself a lot. Yeah, like it's time to switch up the game. I think I need to flip the game instead of like trying to accommodate to everyone else. I try to accommodate myself, like be myself, like be my full 100% self, and find the place. I mean, like be myself and hunt until the place. Oh, you accept me? Okay, I join your ship. And in a way, it's something like One Piece. Like you go and find your crew and all that. You just be yourself, dude. Hi, I'm Jack Low, and let's go. Like, and then someone like recruit me and they accept me for being me. It's just so beautiful, and I just got a gut feeling that that's the way to play the game itself lah. As much as there's always a need for myself to accommodate to others, there's also a need for myself to be myself. Uh, it's pretty quite a rough topic to talk about, but gonna end off like this hot take right over here. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out, guys.